Some people see the future and see a threat. Innovators see the same future and see an opportunity. We are going to see more change in the next 5 years than we have seen in the last 100 years. And that's because 2021 is going to be a truly transformative year impacted by the pandemic. Are you aligning yourself to the reality of what is occurring? Look, we know that 2020 has been a remarkable year, a challenging year, a terrifying year. 2021 is a year of transformation and opportunity. While you've been dealing with the challenges of 2020, I've been busy as a futurist thinking about where we are going to find ourselves in the year to come in the context of my innovation mantra, which has always been around asking ourselves three questions. What can we do to run our business better? What can we do to grow our business? But more importantly, what can we do to transform our business? And in 2021, the key issue for you is going to be, what will you do to transform your business for the reality of where we are going forward? If you visit my website and hit the webpage 2021.jimcarroll.com, you will find details on the keynotes that I'm offering to provide organizations the insight they need to align themselves to a new and complex and transformative year. You now need to be thinking about how your industry has changed, how your customer relationships have changed, how your previous concepts of business model disruption have been accelerated. I've been spending a lot of time in this area. For example, I spoke at a global insurance conference virtually several weeks ago, putting in perspective the reality of what has changed with the insurance industry as a result of all the new dynamics that we've seen with the pandemic. The video is available on my website, and it's but one example of how industries are finding themselves subjected to massive change. Take the world of manufacturing. Social distancing is leading to the acceleration of the adoption of robotic technology throughout our facilities. We've got to come up with new ways of manufacturing. Not only that, but we've witnessed an absolutely massive rate of adoption of concepts such as additive manufacturing or 3D printing because we've had to do new and different things to get our products to market. We are witnessing so much change in the world of manufacturing. It is simply staggering. Take the world of retail. Obviously, it has been transformed through curbside pickup, e-commerce, a massive customer change of a scope that was previously unimagined has occurred. We have really compressed 10 years of change into but 6 months. If you consider the result of what has happened with supply chain and supply chain technology, they have had to innovate and transform themselves at a rate that is simply staggering. And there is yet more to come in the year 2021. In the world of healthcare, massive virtualization, telemedicine, bioconnectivity, as we re-engineer the entire concept of what a hospital is and how it interacts with its patients going forward. The world of education, distance education everywhere. We are going to see a continued acceleration and transformation of the concept of just-in-time knowledge delivery throughout the education sector through 2021. What are you doing to align your strategy to this reality? Think about what is happening in the world of financial services. Everything is migrated online. The concept of a physical location might have forever disappeared, and the nature of customer acquisition, customer interaction, customer support has changed forever as a rising bar of customer service excellence comes to drive the industry. Think about the world of technology. I mean, we've witnessed the massive virtualization of entire industries literally overnight, where every single organization is now evolving organizationally at the speed of Silicon Valley. It's not just that. Trends that we were talking about before the pandemic, they haven't slowed down. We are still seeing in the automotive sector a rush to self-driving car technology and the emergence of cars, which are essentially big batteries on wheels with electrification. In the world of agriculture, we know that through robotics and advanced technology, we are going to a world of 24-hour farming. We don't just need to farm when the sun is up. We know in the world of energy that we are transitioning from a carbon and oil-based energy economy to a world of renewables, smart grids, intelligent grids, a world in which your electric vehicle might actually become a part of the energy grid. We know in the world of energy, oil is over. Oil is the sunset industry. It's all about renewables. It's all about connectivity. These are the trends defining our future in the world of chemicals. The acceleration of the discovery of new materials leading to new products. The thing is, 2021 is going to be here before you know it. And pre-pandemic, my world was spent getting on stage, providing leadership insight to organizations on the trends that would define their future and what they needed to do to align to that reality. Well, we're now in a different world, and I'm providing that insight by disrupting myself, providing that insight from my virtual broadcast studio. Because we know every single aspect of our world is changing at an absolutely furious pace. We need to reinvent ourselves in 2021. We need to focus on transformation. We need to align ourselves to the reality of what is occurring, because the future is coming at aligning ourselves to the reality of what comes next. And that's why I've been working incredibly hard building the capabilities for virtual leadership insight to provide you the strategic guidance and the industry perspective on the trends that will shape your future in our eventual post-pandemic recovery. You can find a lot of this insight on my website, 2021.jimcarroll.com, and think about it in the context of my innovation mantra. What do we do to run our business better? What do we do to grow our business? And in 2021, the most important issue of all, what do we do to transform our business? The key word that you need to think about through 2021 is transformation. How are you aligning to a new reality? How are you challenging yourself with new ideas, new concepts, new innovation, transformational ideas? What are you doing to challenge your strategy to go forward into a world which will continue to be unlike anything we ever knew before this dramatic year of 2020 was foisted upon us? My mantra has always been, what you need to do is you need to think big, you need to start small, and you need to scale fast. We need to think bigger about the future. You need to start small with a lot of small scale projects to develop the capabilities, the expertise, the skills, the capabilities that you need to move forward in this fast-paced economy. You need to learn to scale fast. And certainly that's been a watchword throughout 2020, because we've all had to learn to work at a speed which is truly remarkable. I'm going to continue working down here in the home broadcast studio to put in perspective the trends, the reality, the strategies that will define your future and what you need to do to align to this new and dramatic world. Futurist Jim Carroll from the home broadcast studio.